Okay, it is day 2 of this challenge. Not challenge, just like a lifestyle where we came back from this incredible trip and now I'm just looking to jumpstart my fitness journey. And it has been approximately 38 hours since my last meal. As you can see, the shred is definitely real. So I feel a lot more lean. Obviously, I still have this, which I've always had my whole life, which is fine. But I feel a lot more lean, way less fluffy, and I feel so much better. So 38 hours down, another 22 to 30 hours left to go. And yeah, I mean, let's do this, right? So today I'm just going to be really focusing on getting work done and preparing for tomorrow, and going to Costco, maybe grabbing some food. That might not be the best idea, but I want to be prepared for tomorrow. When I break my fast, I want to have some very yummy beef and eggs with some cheese and fruit and all that type of stuff. So I want to think ahead, right? I don't want to get complacent at all. I want to go to Costco today, get everything that I need, so when I'm hungry tomorrow, I break it with the best things possible, because beef and eggs will facilitate more fat loss because it's all protein and fat, and I'll have minimal carbs in the forms of fruit and honey, because those are obviously very good carbs for you, full of nutrition. It's not empty carbs like a Snickers or a cracker or a cookie or something like that. So yeah, right now I'm going to get my workout in, so I'll record some of that a little bit, and I'm going to be doing strictly kettlebell work, like I said, ATG, which is knees over toes, and then last but not least, yoga, sun salutations, because that works with aligning your entire body. And I've been doing those 3 things like religiously for the past 2 years, but like super religiously last year, and my body has completely changed. This is one day after a 2-month vacation where I have eaten and drank like a king. So I feel like it's only right for me to fast like a peasant, for lack of a better term and for lack of a better phrase, but that analogy should resonate with some people. In life there are seasons, in life there are flows, and if you eat like a king for some time, you should not continue to just eat like a king for the rest of your life. You should, or this is my thought and my 2 cents obviously, but I believe that if you want to be a well-rounded individual and a well-rounded human being, it's good to know the other side of the coin. And the other side of the coin is not starvation, but it is starvation at the same time, right? It's, can you go without food for an extended period of time and still stay focused, still stay grateful, and still stay mindful? Because if you can, then you have a leg up on a ton of human beings, because we have been fed by this machine that we need to eat 3, 4, 5 times a day. And I can tell you from my experience that is not the case. I've put on a ton of muscle by eating 1 meal a day, around 80 to 120 grams of protein a day. It does take longer, it does take slower, but I'm not here to play the short game. I'm here to play the long game. So yeah, I really am excited to just share my journey with whoever is watching this, and I hope this helps. Obviously leave any comments below if you guys have any thoughts or insights. This is a 2-way street, but let's get to the workout. So we're 43 hours into the fast and feeling really good. The In my experience with fasting, and I've been fasting for some time now, the hardest part about it is getting through the first day, specifically the first night. It's very easy for me to get to around 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock, but then, I typically live in joint family households. So when everybody starts congregating around the kitchen at that time and they start eating and it smells delicious and there's so much going on, that's when that little devil on the shoulder goes, eat some food, eat some food. But specifically yesterday, there was a congregation. Our family had a little program because it was mom and dad's anniversary, so everyone was just eating delicious, yummy Indian food. And I was just there watching them eat delicious, yummy Indian food. But the good news is that the feeling waking up this morning and feeling so thin and so shredded completely obliterates the semi-sad feeling of not being able to eat with everybody. So always keep in mind the goal. It's not always easy. Sometimes you might end your fast early, and that's okay. Always remember it's a long game. I always have to tell myself I'm playing the long game. I'm not looking to get skinny, by tomorrow or the next day. I'm just using fasting as a tool to, one, sharpen my mind and to be able to go long periods of times without one of the most vital, most important things that a human being needs, which is food. And number two, to basically jumpstart the fat burning process, because obviously I'm in a state of ketosis right now, and because I'm fasting, what that's going to do when I break this fast with beef, eggs, cheese, fats, and proteins is it's going to enable my body, because it's resetting itself essentially. The first thing my gut is going to get is some sort of protein, fat in beef, cheese, and or eggs. So what that's going to do is that's going to send the signal to my metabolism that we need to prioritize burning this type of food, this type of fuel. And so the goal is to get my metabolism on the path of burning fat instead of burning carbohydrates and things of that nature. So then when my metabolism is on my side and burning those fats and proteins and whatever, I'm not a doctor, so take this with a grain of salt, but that is, from my knowledge, what I understand and what has been shown to work for me. So this is just a little check-in. I'm about 43-ish hours into the fast. One more night to get through, and then tomorrow morning I'm pretty much going to go as long as I can. I'll probably break my fast around lunchtime, because honestly it's not very hard after the first night. Today hasn't been hard at all in terms of just hunger or anything really. It's just been a matter of drinking water. I've been having coffee, black coffee, and that's basically it. So that's the midday check-in. Everything is going smooth. I got my workout in the morning. I got a walk in with my brother, and I'm just chilling now. So I will be in touch probably with another check-in tonight, and then definitely a check-in tomorrow, because I'll be coming up on that 60 hour at 8 a.m. And then 72 hour would mean that I would eat at 8 p.m. So I'm probably not going to do that because I don't like to eat late. I like to give myself time to digest, and I want to break my fast in a good way. So I'll probably have a small piece of like meat or maybe like an egg an hour before I actually have my main meal. An egg or two before my main meal, because obviously my stomach is going to be sensitive. It's going to be 60 hours since my first meal. So you want to break it with something small like an egg or two. And then you go in after about an hour. So I'm going to do that. I'm gonna have a lot of beef and eggs tomorrow, and it's going to be fantastic. And I'm excited to take you guys along.